Oh, hello everyone, it is Jacob here with a new video. In the last one I gave you a general idea of how to approach the event reward chest with Pact Spirits when you do not have any Pact Spirits yet. In this one, I assume that you already have your Pact Spirit roster and you wonder which Pact Spirits to choose from the chest to strengthen that already existing one. As everyone already knows, there's a new event going on from the next season called Drop Rush, where we will be receiving reward chests with Pact Spirits. The new chest will contain these Pact Spirits in the list, 9 of them. They are not all the mechanic Pact Spirits, we are missing 2, but I will go over all of them in this video. I prepared a tier list as well for anyone that is not interested in like any further explanation of the Pact Spirits and what they offer. Here it would be. These 2 on the bottom are the 2 that are not in the chest. If I had to put them somewhere, I would put Outlaw to S tier, because the mechanic provides a bunch of loot and also a bunch of extra density into the map. And I would put this one somewhere in A tier, because it opens the possibility to farm gear bases. So yeah, with all that said, let's hop into the game and I will go over the Pact Spirits in order of how I put them here and why. I will show you what they offer when you upgrade them up. Now, as the first one in the list, I have Justress. Justress is the Pact Spirit that is bound to Arcana mechanic. If you get her to level 3, the Arcana mechanic becomes a strategy that can make you decent currency even on Profound. But if you push her even further, you can start making very nice gains by selling the Kismets and Destinies that the farming strategy provides. On level 3 and 5, she basically gives you a chance to triple the reward chests instead of only doubling them. And on level 6, the chance to triple the chest rises from 24% to 38%, which is almost 40%, so you are dropping triple chest left and right. And with the right compass selections during the farming strategy, you have really high chance of dropping Kismets when you get the right boards. The second one in the list would be Shepherd, in my opinion. In that mechanic, you farm core materials for everyone to use over and over, because people are trying to get the dream crafts, but they also are rerolling them for better rolls, so these materials are always in demand. On level 3 and 5, the Shepherd provides you with a reroll for the Twin Nightmare Omens, which basically lets you increase the levels of the bubbles in the mechanic to rainbow, so it allows you to get a lot more loot. So you are basically fishing for the boards that can provide you with rainbow bubbles. On the third place in the list, I have Hardbinding Rose, which is tied with the cube mechanic. If you need to satisfy your gambling addiction somewhere, this is the mechanic to go for, because sometimes it rewards you, sometimes it does not. What this Pact Spirit provides you with is a chance to triple the rewards on level 3, and then on level 5 you basically get triple rewards all the time whenever you rolled for double. You can combine the gameplay mechanic easily with other farming strategies as well. I've put Alice on a 4th place because if you only have her, the farming strategy involving Clockwork lets you farm pretty much any material in the game, and she herself provides you with higher rewards in the Clockwork mech. But if you would manage to get Doro Doro as well with her on a high level, she easily can go to S tier for compass farming strategies. So yeah, her alone on a high level, only A, and I put her before a Monument Knight just because you can do in-map content with her. So you can combine farming Clockwork with Oasis, for example. Well, you cannot do that with Aeterna, but if you manage to get Doro Doro to high level as well, easily S tier for compass farming. On a 5th place, I have Monument Knight. The developers got rid of candles, yes, but as a trade-off for losing the candles, the Monument Knight and his lower Pact Spirit versions, like the purple and the blue one, are getting drop quantity, so he suddenly becomes usable in other farming strategies outside of Aeterna as well, for example beacon farms, which rely on drop quantity a lot. If you like Aeterna gameplay, he will increase your chance for additional rewards and rewards to be doubled when you are opening the coffers in the gameplay. So yeah, basically increases the reward quantity inside the Aeterna mechanic. On the 6th place, I have Mistville Orphan. On level 2 and 4, she will give you a chance for extra chests when you are opening chests. And on levels 3 and 5, he offers you Mistville Trader rerolls, which will allow you to get to the items that you need to progress in the mechanic earlier and faster. So yeah, if you like Mistville, you definitely want to get this one to high level, preferably 5, to get as far in the mechanic as possible, to be able to farm the high value activation medium skills as early as possible as well. On number 7, similarly to the last video I made, I'm putting Moonshadow guide in the B tier, because how I look at the oasis mechanic is as a complementary mechanic to any other mech that you are doing. So whenever you get some spare points while building up your star chart, you can put them into oasis to get a chance to spawn oasis mechanic in the map, and then you can make extra income on the side while doing some other in-map strategy. On number 8, in C tier, I have Rainbow Paint All, and that's because the Pactspirit doesn't really provide you with anything mechanic break engine. It basically gives you a bunch of extra containers to open in the mechanic, and it also gives you brushstroke refreshes. Yes, they can save you from time to time, but not that often once you get experienced enough in the mechanic. And the extra Splendor Eggs, if you are running the full mechanic, they are nice to have because that's simply extra loot. But if you are only focusing on farming skill supports, like I showed in the Frozen Canvas strategy in the last season that I made a video about, you don't even care about these at all. So I would say it is fine if you have Rainbow Paint All on level 1 only. On position number 9, I have Starfish Chanter. As I said in the last video, level 1 is enough because this mod comes with the base version of the Pactspirit, 20% chance to double the effect of Steel Whisper, and it only gets increased if you can push her up to level 6. So unless you can put her straight to level 6, it is not worth investing into this Pactspirit at all. Just keep her on 1. Now for the 2 Pactspirits that are not in the event chests, the first one would be Professor Source, which is bound to Outlaw. It is nice to have her on at least level 2, because you are fishing for higher level bounties, and on level 2 and 4 she provides you with a refresh of the bounty orders, so you can get the higher value ones more often. And on level 3 and 5 she provides you with a chance to triple the rewards. On level 6, if you can get her there, you can increase the chance to triple the rewards to 28% from 18%, which is also very noticeable difference when you are farming Outlaw mechanic. The last Pactspirit that is bound with a mechanic and that is not in any of these chests would be the Eternity Summoner, which is bound with Dark Surge. If you like farming Dark Surge, then you definitely want this one, but what I would like to say is that the most valuable mod on this Pactspirit and on his lower versions, on the purple one especially as well, is the 24% additional gear drop quantity, because what that allows you to do is, for example, run a God of Machines strategy for base farming. And these bases with the implicit mods are really high in value even early on, and even with not that good mods you can sell relatively bad bases for hundreds of FEs early on because people just want upgrades as early as possible. For the general drop Pactspirits that I would like to mention as well, Chalk, that's the general flame fuel Pactspirit, basically will let you farm more flame fuels on the maps that have high density, so you can combine him for example with Outlaw or even with Cube or other mechanics that increase the density on the map and that drop a lot of loot. The next one would be Kong, which is the Fluorescent Memories Pactspirit. This one is especially useful in strategies with God of Machines focused on Fluorescent Memories farm, or in strategies involving boss killing where bosses have high chance of dropping whatever cards, like for example the Traveler, which I made a video about in the last season. The third general drop Pactspirit that I would like to mention is the Captain Shadow, which is an Ember drop Pactspirit. This one is especially useful early on in boss rushing strategies, because when you are rushing bosses, he gives you a chance to drop 1 to 3 additional random embers. And the last general Pactspirit that I would like to mention is Doro. He is especially strong when you combine her with Alice, as I mentioned in the Alice segment in this video, for compass farming strategies. So the final tier list would look like this, where the general drop Pactspirits can be combined with the other Pactspirits for extra income. Simply swap the blue Pactspirits from the mechanics. Kong is also very useful while farming Frozen Canvas, because Frozen Canvas also drops a lot of fluorescent memories, even from chests, and Kong's passive actually works on fluorescent memories dropped from chests, so you have chance to multiply them there as well. So yeah, this would be the final tier list. I hope you guys find it informative. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!